So just settle yourself, lying or sitting. And if it feels comfortable, just let the eyes softly close. And take a moment to check in with the experience in the mind right now. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world. So just take a moment to see how the mind feels. What's the chatter of thoughts from today, for tomorrow? Or perhaps they're just the random thoughts that pop in and out of our minds unbidden. And don't try and change them. Don't try and push them away. Don't try and command any sense or expectation to relax and let go. Just take a moment to acknowledge the actual felt state of the thoughts in the mind right now. And check in whether you have brought any intention this evening, any intention to relax, to soften, to let go of some of the discomfort perhaps of the day, however it's felt. And see if you can just acknowledge that and set that to one side and invite as best you can a sense of beginner's mind, allowing yourself to be with this experience right here, right now. Each moment presenting exactly as it is, for it can't be any other way. And any other sense is simply a thought trying to change the experience that we're in. And perhaps take a few focused breaths now. And with each breath, just see if you can invite a sense of softening to the body as you lie, as you sit. And you may wish to release a gentle sigh with the out breath, if that helps for you. And perhaps gently intoning a sense of relaxation, an invitation, not a command. Just invite the body to soften, to relax a little, if it will. And gathering the attention for a moment into the breath, perhaps at the tip of the nose, feeling cooler air as it enters the body and warmer air as it leaves again. Letting awareness rest with the raw physical sensations and experience of each breath. And see if you can receive the breath, not lean into it, not trying to anticipate it or pull it in, but rest like an open net or an open sky. Just feeling the breath as the sensation and the experience as it enters that space of consciousness and awareness. And from this sense of space of the breath, I'd like to invite you to bring your awareness also, as best you can, to the experience in the feet at this moment. Feeling the raw physical sensations in the feet. Inviting the experience from the inside out. Feeling the experience of the feet from the feet. Sense of pressure. Fabric on skin. Temperature. Tingling or numbness. Tuning in to these felt sensations, felt experiences with the experience of the breath. Sharing the awareness, the breath at the tip of the nose and the feet. And you might notice if the experience of the feet are comfortable or uncomfortable. Or perhaps there's not much to feel at all. Is the experience in the left and the right foot the same? Is there perhaps a greater sense of clarity of the experience in one foot? Are the sensations more vibrant in certain areas? And does the experience change? Or is it static? Not imagining it, not looking for a right experience. Simply being with whatever's present, with the breath, moment to moment. And perhaps on the next out breath, just gently letting go of the experience in the feet and moving up to the experience in the ankles, the bony joints. And again, exploring gently, curiously, kindly, the felt experience here. The experience within the ankle and around it. And breathing with this experience. And if you've been distracted by thoughts, just note the thoughts, where it's trying to take you, whether perhaps it was pleasant or unpleasant or just neutral. And then just gently, firmly and kindly bring the focus back to the breath and the ankles. Begin again. And when you're ready, perhaps on this next out breath, gently moving the awareness up to the lower legs, the calves, the shin. Feeling the experience of the muscle and the skin. And if there's any felt sensation of the bone within, simply pressure, temperature, tingling, numbness. And whether there happens to be any emotional tone present to this experience in the body. And there doesn't need to be. We're not imagining one or looking to find something that isn't there. Being curious, being kind, befriending whatever we find. And once again, whenever you're ready, perhaps the next gentle out breath, moving awareness from the lower leg into the knee joint. Again, a complex structure. So useful, we take for granted until something's wrong and we feel pain. So just bringing this kind and curious awareness to this area of the body from the inside out. Breathing with the experience in the knee, however you find it. And whenever you're ready, letting go and moving awareness up into the thighs, the upper leg, a large muscle, heavy bone, the skin, any sense of fabric, the pressure, the temperature. Exploring as best you can from the inside out. And again, any felt tone to this part of the body. And seeing if there's opportunity to move closer and soften your awareness, your attention. And being with the breath, sharing this awareness 50-50. Space of awareness with the body. Feeling the sense of the upper legs from the upper leg. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next out breath, once again, just moving that sense of awareness now into the hips, the pelvis. And with a kind and gentle attention, a real sense of befriending. Exploring here, the organs within, the bony structure, the muscle around. And perhaps feel the experience of the breath within here. Perhaps there's a sense of pressure changing as the body breathes. And again, seeing if it's true for you that there's any emotional tone or context here. And not trying to change it, not needing it to be anywhere in particular, just seeing if you can abide and rest with whatever you find here. Being gentle and compassionate with yourself. And when you're ready, just gently letting go. And with the next breath, moving the awareness up into the belly and the lower back. Feeling the breath here. The rise and fall of the tummy. The changing pressure in the back, the hips. What are the raw physical sensations? What's the felt experience as the body breathes here? And again, our belly is a place where we can carry a lot of emotion, fear and anxiety, and happiness and joy. So just take a moment, if it feels okay to move closer here to whatever sensations might be found. And see if you can rest with them. And if they are challenging, see if you can invite them to just gently soften, to ease a little, if they will. And if they're pleasant, see if you can just savor them a little, moving closer. And if there are any thoughts accompanying this experience, again, just note what they are, relevant or random, and gently steer the focus back to the experience of the breath in the body, in the belly. And begin again. And now letting go of this part of the body and allowing the awareness to move up into the chest and the upper back. exploring inside out. The movement of the ribs and the muscles, perhaps the experience of the heart. What's true for you right now? Perhaps you can feel movement around the shoulders, the armpits. And again, there may be tension and worry carried here, or perhaps not. But if there is a sense of discomfort, if it feels okay to, you might move gently closer, but being respectful of your own limits. You have agency here. Abide with it as best you can. Perhaps there is some fear held here. See what happens if you can rest with it, without feeling pressure to, without any command to let go or change. Be with. Simply resting with the breath and the heart in the chest. And now letting go of this part of the body and moving up into the shoulders and the neck. Another area that perhaps carries tension, the weight of the world, the challenge of the posture of the day, tightness, perhaps. And see if you can invite this part of the body to gently soften, if it will, to release, to let go. See if the muscles will ease and soothe and soften. And explore gently, from the inside out, the experience in the neck and the throat and the shoulders. See if you can feel this experience from this part of the body. So you're not checking back to mind, not thinking about it, but actually experiencing the felt sensations as they're felt, from where they're felt. And then moving up into the head, the back of the head. Perhaps it's resting on surface, feeling the sense of pressure, temperature, tingling and numbness. And see if you can bathe the whole of the head in awareness, releasing as best you can the mental impression you have of your face, of your head, and experiencing the raw felt sensations and experience. The individual moments and movements of energy that create the experience. And again, are these sensations changing, moving? Are they static? Is there any sense of felt tone or experience to be found here? See if you can be kind and curious about this journey of exploration. And when you're ready, letting go of the pattern of energy of the head and letting the focus shift into the arms, the upper arms, the biceps and triceps, muscle and bone, and then into the elbow joint, another bony joint that we think so little of or about until it's knocked or injured. So just feel the experience as best you can. What's true here for you in this moment? How does the elbow feel? What are the patterns? And then letting go and moving down into the lower arms and the wrists. And now into the hands. And connecting deeply as best you can with the experience in the hands as the body breathes. Perhaps they're warm or cool. Feeling the sense of tingling or patches of numbness. Or perhaps there's not much to feel at all. And being curious and kind and compassionate to this sense of experience that's found here in the hands. To the energetic patterns and sensations as the body breathes. And seeing how the experience of the hands change as the body breathes. Do they feel the same on the in-breath and the out-breath and the space in between? The invitation, as always, is simply to see what is true for you. There is no right or wrong experience, no correct way for this to be. This is an exploration of the moment. And when you're ready, on the next breath, just connecting as best you can, whatever anchors you find in the body, the feet, the hands, perhaps the seat, and the breath. And then anywhere else that feels reliable, secure, safe place for your awareness. Bring as many of those places together in awareness as you can. And rest in this space. And as we bring this practice to a close, I'd like you to bring the focus back to the breath. Wherever the breath is clearest to you, the nose, the belly, the chest, somewhere else. And I'd like to invite you to take 3 breaths. With each breath, just find a moment of gratitude, something you can feel simply and truly grateful for, not forced or contrived. Perhaps something simple or something profound from today or from your life or from an anticipation of the future tomorrow. 3 breaths, 3 moments of gratitude. Thank you.